Hello and welcome to this video. The long-awaited visa bulletin for the month of April 2023 showing cutoff numbers to apply during the month of May was finally released yesterday. And as usual, I'm here to present to you the cutoff numbers for May as well as the case number ranges that just became current from the different regions. So let's go over to the visa bulletin and do that. The cutoff numbers by region and exception country to apply in the diversity visa program during the month of May 2023 are as follows. For the Africa region, we have 60,000. For Asia, we have 18,750. For Europe, we have 30,000. For North America, we have 15. For Oceania, we have 1,450. For South America, we have 2,400. Then to the exception countries, for Algeria, we have 35,900. For Egypt, we have 18,650. For Morocco, we have 45,600. For Iran, we have 6,000. For Nepal, we have 17,775. For Russia, we have 29,350. And for Uzbekistan, we have 10,140. The 60,000 cutoff number for the Africa region for the month of May is an increase from 50,000 for the month of April. And this means that cases with case numbers beginning at 50,000 up to 59,999 from the Africa region just became current with the release of the April visa bulletin. In a moment, I will provide more explanation as it relates to the cases that just became current. But for now, let's continue with the other regions and exception countries. The 18,750 cutoff number established for the Asia region for the month of May is the same as the cutoff number for the month of April for that region. So the case numbers that were current for the month of April from the Asia region are the same case numbers that remain current for the month of May. The same applies to the Europe region, where the cutoff number for the month of April was maintained at 30,000 for the month of May, meaning cases from the Europe region that were current for the month of April are the same cases that remain current for the month of May. For the smallest region, North America, the 15 cutoff number established for the month of May was an increase from 13 for the month of April, meaning case numbers 13 and 14 are the case numbers that just became current from the North America region. For Oceania, the 1,450 cutoff number established for the month of May is an increase from 1,150 for the month of April. This means that cases from the Oceania region with case numbers beginning at 1,150 up to 1,449 just became current. For the South America region, the cutoff number of 2,400 for the month of May was an increase from 2,250 for the month of April, which means that cases with case numbers beginning at 2,250 up to 2,399 just became current from the South America region. Now over to the exception countries, beginning with the Africa region. The 35,900 cutoff number established for Algeria is an increase from 27,550 for the month of April, which means that cases from Algeria with case numbers beginning at 27,550 up to 35,899 just became current with the publication of this visa bulletin. For Egypt, the 18,650 cutoff number established for the month of May is an increase from 16,150 for the month of April, which means that cases from Egypt with case numbers beginning at 16,150 up to 18,649 just became current. For Morocco, the 45,600 cutoff number established for the month of May is an increase from 31,725 for the month of April, which means that cases from Morocco with case numbers beginning at 31,725 up to 45,599 just became current. To the exception countries in the Asia region, beginning with Iran, the 6,000 cutoff number established for that exception country is an increase from 5,500 for the month of April, which means that cases from Iran with case numbers beginning at 5,500 up to 5,999 just became current with the publication of the April Visa Bulletin. The other exception country from that region, Nepal, had its cutoff number established at 17,775, which is an increase from 12,600 for the month of April. And that means that cases from Nepal with case numbers beginning at 12,600 up to 17,774 just became current. Now to the exception countries from the Europe region, beginning with Russia, which had its cutoff number established at 29,350 for the month of May, which was an increase from 25,750 for the month of April. And that means that cases from Russia with case numbers beginning at 25,750 up to 29,349 just became current with the publication of this visa bulletin. And finally, Uzbekistan, where the cutoff number for the month of May was established at 10,140, an increase from 8,500, indicating that cases from that country with case numbers beginning at 8,500 up to 10,139 just became current with the publication of this visa bulletin. We just saw the cutoff numbers to apply during the month of May 2023, as well as the case number ranges that just became current from the various regions. In case you would like to have access to a recap of this information as well as a short commentary concerning the just released visa bulletin, then just look in the description of this video. I've included a link leading to one of my web pages where all of that is found. Now, to those of you whose case number just became current, I would like to inform you that your case number becoming current for the month of May 2023 does not necessarily mean that your interview must be conducted during that month of May. It is true that your case is now eligible for an interview, but there are other conditions that your case must meet in order for your interview to be scheduled. As part of those conditions, you must have already submitted your DS-260, and that DS-260 or those DS-260s must have already been processed. And in addition to that, interview scheduling must reach your case number in your embassy queue, which means that your embassy should be interviewing diversity visa cases up to your case number. So if those conditions are not met, then although you are current for the month of May, your interview will not be conducted during that month of May. So that is about all for today. In our next video, I hope to touch on different aspects of the just released visa bulletin. But for now, that is it. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next video. Goodbye.